everyone, so today I'm here with this tutorial on the Sweets of Joy bracelet. So I do not have currently like a example like to show you of it, but it is designed by the Loom Galaxy. So here is her Instagram, and yes, my phone is charging. Oh, come on. Okay, sorry about that. It was my phone charger. So here at the bottom, let me see where she has the picture of the bracelet. Oh, right here. This is how the bracelet looks like. Yeah. And she told me to say that the borders are optional. So by the borders, I mean the black bands in this bracelet. So it's optional. You do not need to like have a border or something. But I personally like it with the borders, so I would kind of recommend to do it with the borders. So let's just get now actually to the tutorial. If you make it, hashtag it to Radiance_Loom, since I see Radiance_Looms. Also hashtag it to hashtag the Loom Galaxy. And also hashtag it to Sweets of Joy bracelets. And we would love it if you would tag us in a picture. If you can't, then at least in the caption say who did the tutorial and who designed this. So now let's just actually get into the tutorial before I make the intro like so long. And bands. So I'm going to be using white for where in this bracelet she used black. I'm going to be using the purple and blue pearl bands for one of the colors here where she used kind of like a rainbow. I'm going to be using the brown from the skin tone pack where she used black. Metallic fuchsia that you can only get at Michael's. Well, it's exclusively at Michael's. Michael sells it. For also like one of the rainbow colors, and also Caribbean green for one of the rainbow colors. Oh my gosh, a hair is in there. So we're gonna start placing the bands, and how we're going to place the bands. It's going to be like if the placement of the bands is going to be like if you're placing the band placement for the confetti braids. So I just have this along with me since I have never made the confetti braids, seriously. So I'm gonna start off here with the brown. So one. So from this middle pin bar to the left, then from this middle pin bar to the right. And I'm going to be a little bit slower since I have them in this and I have to put like my fingers all the way down. So yeah. So now we're going to grab the first color, which I'm going to get these two pearl bands. So I'm going to place, you're going to place it from this left one to this middle pin bar, then from the right to the middle pin bar. So now back to the brown. So just straight forward on both sides and push that down. Oops, sorry about that. So now here another of like the kind of color band or something like that. So the middle to the left, middle to the right, and let me see the next step. Oh, okay, so the next step, two more colored bands here. So from this left one here to the middle, and from the right here to the middle, and now two brown bands, just straight forward on both sides, so like that. And now again with the kind of pearl bands here, so from this middle to the left, middle to the right, push that down, and then here these two fuchsia, then from the left to the middle, the right to the middle. So now here, two brown bands here, straight forward on both sides, just like that. So I'm going to do this one more time here. So from the middle to the left, the middle to the right. And now back to my two pearl bands here. So left to the middle, right to the middle, and then my two brown bands on both sides. So I'm going to do the rest on camera, but it's going to be time-lapse. So if you have made the confetti braid, the band placement will be easy for you. So yeah. So when you're done placing the band, do not place a cap band. We're still not going to do nothing here. So we're just going to place here a single chain here just in the middle, so that is pretty easy. There is nothing hard about just placing a regular single chain in the middle here. So now here we're going to be placing the cap band. So now onto the hooking process. Yay! So you're going to get your hook here. You're going to go inside the cap band, grab the top band, hook it forward, go back inside again, grab now that top band, which is now going to be brown for me, and hook it to the left, and go inside again, grab now the only band there and hook it to the right, just like that. So now here what we're going to do, so we're going to go on this left here. We're going to grab, well, you're going to grab that like pearl band. I'm just saying the color I'm using. Hook it to the middle. Do the same thing on this other side. Grab it and hook it towards the middle. And now do this, and now you're going to hook the border here. Well, the kind of borderish on both sides, just like that. Okay, so I fixed this. So like I say, I'm gonna go into this middle. Only grab that middle band and hook it upwards. Now go into this middle peg. You're going to grab that top Caribbean green band, hook it to the left, and then grab the other Caribbean green band and hook it to the right, just like that. So now here on both sides, so you're gonna go on this left one, grab that fuchsia band and hook it here towards the middle. Do the same thing on this other side, and on both sides we're going to hook the border. So, well, the borderish. So just hook that like that. And that is basically what we're doing. So in this peg, that white band. So okay, got it. Upwards, and then go in again. That pearl band to the left, and then the next one to the right, and then go inside this one. The Caribbean green band. Hook it to the middle. And I'm going to try to not get any twisted bands, since twisted bands are pretty horrible, I must say. And then the same thing on this other side, and then hook the border, or the borderish, like I said. So that is just basically what you're going to be doing, and I'm going to do the rest. I'm going to hook the rest on camera, but it's going to be on time lapse. So if you still haven't gotten this, just rewind the video where you don't get it, because like I said, I'm going to do the rest of the hooking but on camera, but it's going to be on time lapse. So yeah. So now here to close it off, once you're done hooking, just going to grab the two border bands here and hook it just towards this middle peg here. So yeah, so now you're just going to stick your hook through this middle peg here. Just bring the band through and then pull it through, and then so I just took it off the loom. Let me get this to focus. So yeah, so I just got it. I just took it off the loom. Not got it. Took it off. And as you can see, I said with the C-clip here. So now we're going to do like the border here, like of the hooking parts. So yeah, and they're both sides are like the same. Okay, so here you're going to get your hook. So what you're going to do, you're only going to be getting like the top here. So as you can see the side here, the brown bands here, you're going to be getting the top one here. So let me get some white bands here. So pull white band through, reclaim. And to this next one, you're only going to put on your hook this top one, and then pull a band through that, reclaim, and again the top one, only this top one here, and then here pull a band through, reclaim, and then this next one, pull a band through, reclaim. So that's just basically what you're doing like all the way. So yeah, so this is pretty easy. Okay, so I just did this side, so I already finished it. So now here in this last one, you're going to grab again, put on your hook the top band. You're going to get the band, pull it through, reclaim, and now here you're going to put this. So on the C clip, as you can see there, there's a Y band there. You're going to put one side of it on your hook and take it off the clip, pull it through, and then put this band back on the clip, on the C clip. I'm just saying what I'm using. So you're just going to do the same thing on this other side. Okay, so I just did the other side here. So now here, this other end now of the C clip, this band here, put it on your hook. Just going to take it off and then pull it through the band there, and then put it back on the clip, and that's how it is. So this is a pretty easy bracelet to make, and it is made on the loom and the hook, of course, since the border is done on the hook. So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial on the Sweets of Joy bracelet designed by the Loom Galaxy on Instagram.